Yeah, baby, 'cause we got the juice. We got the juice.
All right, kids, this is the Trivia Gauntlet. Took a little bit of time off. Now we're back. That's Logan Camden, Carson Brever. If you don't know already, here's how the game is played. 5 questions on the NFL, 5 questions on the NBA, 5 questions on a random topic, and we'll count all these points up at the end of the day and see who's smarter. Each nerd will have a super nerd question as well at the end of each round that will be worth up to 5 points. Gentlemen, how we doing?
Well, Peyton, it's a complicated day, isn't it? Because on the one hand, I'm so excited to be back and playing the Gauntlet, and I haven't had the chance to stare into your eyes in quite some time, and frankly, I've missed it. Of course, on the other hand, the news has just come down via Raven that O.J. Simpson has passed. And if you guys wouldn't mind, I'd like to say a few words that I've prepared in his memory. Orenthal, a name so rich with beauty. 2014, how'd you do it, cutie? A talented actor and role model to all. A star on and off the field. You meant more than football. Why'd they lock you up, Juice? Did the time, but not the crime. Railroaded by some judge without reason nor rhyme. Everybody loves The Simpsons, but my favorite episode was when you put on that glove. Didn't fit. Case closed. Your only regret must be that you didn't catch him. That swarmy, evil bastard. Boy, I'd love to just blast him. And the saddest part is, they'll try to drag you through the mud. Just a hard-working American. Well, not on my watch, bud. Some parting words for O.J. Simpson. Thank you, Logan. Peyton with just a thumbs up. By the way, guys, I am wearing my Bills hoodie today, and I am drinking for the first time from my Bills glass that I was given for Christmas.
Carson just took the lead for cringiest man on the internet. He just took the lead.
Why? How?
Your pole position. You've also rendered Peyton speechless.
Peyton, are you good, buddy? Are we going to be able to do this thing?
I have nothing to contribute.
Dude,
I get it's a sad day.
I know.
I get it's a sad day, man. But you know what Juice would want? He'd want us to soldier on, and he'd want us to record this show anyways.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Jump ball time, guys. You guys ready to go?
Okay. I'm ready.
Which school most recently produced a top 10 NBA and NFL draft pick? This is a draft-centric episode of the Gauntlet, guys.
Ooh, I love it. Alabama.
It is Alabama. Correct.
Give
Both
me
last year.
That.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who are the two
Shout out
players?
Brandon Miller.
Bryce Young or Will Anderson. Either could count, and then Brandon Miller, number 3. All right. We'll start with the NBA.
W-me.
As always. I mean, what is it now? 7 in a row?
Oh, we don't need to talk about numbers, Peyton. Let's talk about friendship.
Okay, let's talk about friendship. Let's talk about Anthony Bennett. We'd all like to be that guy's friend, right? Anthony Bennett excluded. Name the player taken first overall that averaged the fewest points per game during their rookie season since the merger.
Since the merger. Rules out. LaRue
Ben
Martin.
Simmons, 0 points per game. Give me that. Joel Embiid. Or no, he's a third pick. I'm just going to guess Kwame Brown.
It's not a bad guess.
That's the correct answer.
Let's
Ooh,
go!
Logan. Nice. I'm thinking who else has got to be up there? Olawokandi, I want to say, was close to like 8 a game. As I mentioned, LaRue Martin would have made a good case, but he's pre-merger.
Mm-hmm.
We've had some good busts over the years, man. Some good busts. Shout out to them all. Anthony Bennett, though, the worst of the worst. I mean, Odin, his scoring total is still pretty low.
I'm pretty sure Kent Benson scored a whopping 5 points his rookie year. I mean,
Kent
obviously
Benson?
didn't qualify, but...
Well, that's the first season, post-merger.
Carson said he's had some good busts over the year. Pause.
Nice.
Yeah, 2001 for Kwame Brown, 4.5 points per game. So Logan ties it up 1-1. Question number 2 in this NBA category of undrafted players. Moses Malone is responsible for the top 9 points per game seasons in NBA history post-merger. Can you tell me who is responsible for number 10 on that list?
That's a really good question. It's not John Starks, is it?
It is not.
Is it Fred VanVleet?
Fred VanVleet would be 12th on this list, I believe.
That's a good thought.
Is this a big throwback, Peyton?
No, it is not.
It's
and the
not
numbers,
Brad Miller.
Not Brad Miller. The number is 21 points per game.
I don't think that guy was undrafted.
He is a friend of this program.
A friend of the program?
I want Logan to get this so badly just to see Carson's reaction.
Well, I don't want that at all. I'm thinking about a lot of second rounders.
Same. I was thinking, like, my initial thoughts were, like, Chris Middleton, Goran Dragic, like,
This was
Those
very
are second
recent.
rounders.
Very recent within the last 5 years. And certainly not a household name. In this house he is, but every other house, not so much. This guy is only a bucket, contributes nothing else.
Christian
Nas
Wood.
Reed.
It is Chris Wood.
Oh my God.
Dude, that's
of course,
Carson's
my
guy,
favorite.
man.
That is my guy. Oh, what a disappointing season he's had with the Lakers. Yeah, dude. What a journey he had. Sixers didn't want him. Bucks didn't want him. Hornets didn't want him. Bounced around, around, and around. Great question. I love that man.
I can't believe it took you that long. I know you were like literally the first guy to appreciate Christian Wood. His whole life.
Why would he not have been drafted? In my mind, he's a number 1 pick.
That's bold, sir. That's bold.
That's how I feel.
We'll talk about more first overall picks on this question, though, guys, with question number 3, which is, who is the only ever player to play in the Big West Conference and be drafted first overall?
Olowokandi.
That's what I was
Yes,
gonna
Logan.
say. Fuck! Why didn't
Give
I
me
just say that? I literally thought him immediately.
University
was
of Pacific, ain't it?
Yeah. Shout
No
out.
longer in the Big West.
That's exactly why I hesitated.
I'm shocked at
good
how
pull.
quick the draw that was from Logan
Good
there.
pull,
Michael
Logan.
Olowokandi, 1998. I have no
Stockton,
idea why he was drafted first
California.
overall. Do we know why he was drafted first overall?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Carson.
Not really big. He was big. Yeah, Olowokandi sucked.
Question number 4. On that note, as we are tied at 2 apiece, who was the first player drafted with a pick that was determined by the lottery system? There's a bonus point with your name on it.
Ewing.
If you can get number 2, Ewing is correct, so that's the first point. If you can name the second pick of that draft, you get the bonus.
Carson probably knows this, I'm guessing.
Second pick in 1985 was.
Carson can't get the point here, but
Oh, never mind. I'm not going to do that then.
Yeah.
I mean, can you give me a position or anything, man?
I believe he went to Oklahoma, was a junior.
I think I know who it is.
Got a weird first name, initials
Yeah.
WT.
Yeah.
Who is this,
Okay,
bro?
Carson, go ahead and say it.
Wayman Tisdale.
Wayman
Shout out.
Tisdale.
Wayman Tisdale put up some numbers in the league. Shout out to him. Man, dude, those last 2, I've known them both. Logan just beat me to the draw. First one I hesitated. Second, he was just so damn quick.
He's got the edge here. He is leading the category.
he's edging me.
Yeah, I know. I'm the GOAT edger. What can I say?
Okay.
I'm also very quick, man. I'm very fast.
I'm also emotionally rattled at a loss that personally to me is very significant.
He took that bye week. He got ready. He's prepared for this moment. The 2 most recent players beyond Victor Wembanyama that played professionally overseas and were drafted first overall are who? Have to get both players to get the point for this question.
Played professionally overseas.
No college ball. Came straight from an overseas league.
I don't want to go too far back. Bargnani, is he here?
Bargnani is the first, correct.
First as in farthest back.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Not
Oh,
the furthest
okay.
back, but he is
So
the
then-
first of the 2 answers here.
Yao.
I wanted to guess.
Is it not Yao Ming for
It
the
is
other
Yao
one?
Ming.
Yeah, okay.
Correct, Carson. There you go.
Nice. Woo! I love G.
Did
Tying it up.
Did Danny Manning go overseas? Like, I know he played college ball, but didn't
No.
there was some
No,
pick that went?
you're thinking of Danny Ferry, Logan.
Yeah, Danny Ferry's the guy
who
who
was
went
taken
overseas.
second overall, but then he did go overseas and then came to the league after
That's
a
right.
year.
And occasionally says racially controversial things.
Danny
From time to time.
Ferry does?
I'm pretty sure.
I would have never
Jesus.
expected it from a bald white man.
Yeah, he also sucked, so his loss. Sucks to be bad and racist, am I right, fellas?
Yeah.
I would tend to agree with that, yeah.
All right.
All right, super nerd time for Carson. Chance to build a little bit of a cushion heading into the NFL round. Again, tied 3-3. The question that Logan is throwing your way is this. Can you name the lowest scoring number 2 overall picks post-merger, top 5? So we already just named one of the top ones at the number 1 pick with Kwame Brown. Now you got to hit the number 2 pick.
Post-merger is the L because it gets rid of Dave Myers, and everybody wanted to say Dave Myers as an answer to this question. This is by total points, correct?
Yes.
Not points per game?
Yes.
Otherwise, you know who would be here? Is Danny Ferry's bum ass. I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to guess him because he was actually pretty good, but his career was not long. I'm thinking about Steve Stepanovich. Shout out to him, Indiana legend. I'm not going to guess him because he was actually good. We are going to start with some more recent and more obvious ones. Is Derek Williams here?
He's the first guy off, dude.
What
That's
the
such
hell?
a good guess.
Strike one.
That's such a good guess.
We got some bums. All right. Let me
Certified.
get Jay Williams because
Jay
of
Williams
injuries.
is here, only 714 career points.
Let me get Stromile Swift.
Strike 2, sir.
No way. All right, I got to dial in. Hold up. And we're not counting active players,
No,
are
active
we?
players are excluded.
So I was going to say James Wiseman doesn't get in. All right. I mean, there's a lot of busts, dude. We know about the famous range. The one who is going to be here is Hashim Thabit.
Mm-hmm.
Shane Thabit is here. He is the lowest total on the list.
Yeah, I don't think that
Didn't the
MKG and
Wizards
Evan
give him,
Turner will even make it here.
Mm.
Oh, is MKG here?
MKG is here. He has
Wow.
the most career points of anybody on this list with
Okay.
3,750. So you've got 3 of the 5.
3 of
Didn't
the 5.
Wizards give Hashim Thabit like $17 million.
No, that
No
was
way.
Yami.
No way.
That was Jan
Oh,
Mahimi.
that was Mahimi.
Yeah.
They gave him
That was Jan
464 in the
That was Jan
2016 offseason when everybody had new money and nobody knew what to do with it.
One of these is obvious. I can't believe that Carson didn't say this guy like first.
Oh, well, because you know what, Logan? Oh, no. I don't want to guess that. I mean, I was thinking about the most famous second overall bust, but he scored too much. That's Sam Bowie. He was too good. Darko Milicic is here for sure. Yeah.
Correct. That's 4 of the 5.
And now we are going to clean up. Who just absolutely sucked or got hurt?
Yeah, I've never heard of this guy.
You've never heard of him.
Nor
Well,
have I.
Logan, you know what that sounds like to me? An exciting opportunity. I'm thinking,
It may
oh
be.
my God, dude, I've got some banger guys who went third and sucked, who you guys would be like, what? If I pulled out a Dennis Hobson, if I pulled out a Chris Washburn, you guys would be like, what? But they were third overall again, so that doesn't matter. Okay, you've never heard of them.
Never. Apparently, he had a son that played in the league. I mean, that's not going to help you very much because his son wasn't that good either.
So I'm going to presume this guy was like maybe late 70s, early 80s that he was picked, if you guys don't know about him. God,
Yeah,
I
you
wish,
may want to do that.
I wish Dave Myers was an eligible answer.
Dave Myers.
We all know
would
he'd be correct.
Yeah.
Dave
He
Myers
would-
only
yeah.
played 4 years,
Mm-hmm.
and he wasn't good for any of them.
Dude, he was one of my favorites when I was a kid. I loved Dave Myers.
Well, because you were a UCLA fan growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember you actually thought, and Logan, this was one of your craziest takes, that the Bucks won the Kareem trade. Because you looked at that, you said, Brian Winters, Junior Bridgman,
Dude, that was a
Dave
home
Myers.
run. It was a home run. I love
I mean,
Dave
talk
Myers.
about a wealth of young assets. Kareem's over the hill anyways. How long does he have?
Exactly, dude. I mean, worst case scenario, I just flip those guys again. I get some future assets, you know?
Yeah, no, it was a really good take. I'm trying to think of the guys in this range.
Yeah, this guy went to Indiana. He was
Went
a
to
Hoosier.
Indiana. Oh boy, I think I've got it. Is it Scott May?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
let's
Very
absurd.
well
go!
may have
That's
it is
absurd.
Scott May.
I mean, the Indiana hint was a nice one because I was just thinking about that 76 undefeated team, and they had Kent Benson, who was the #1 overall pick, and they had Quinn Buckner, great defender, shout out, and they had Scott May. Those were kind of the big dogs. So
That's
thank you
crazy.
for that, Logan.
Good pull, dude.
I think
Thank
you
you,
just
man.
rattled off 4 straight with your back against the mat.
Yeah,
there,
dude.
I know.
sir.
Well, I started out, let's face it,
Yeah.
screwing around. I started out a little bit reckless, and I put my back against the wall. And then I delivered. Because that's what I like to do.
Eating up at the right time, Carson. 8-3 as we head on into the NFL round. To the Shield, NFL time. Logan, a prime opportunity here to maybe, just maybe, snap the streak. Did pretty well in that NBA round as he is trailing 8-3. Question number 1, guys. Again, this is all draft theme. Who is the most recent 7th round draft pick to earn a bust in the Hall of Fame in Canton?
Good question.
Awesome question. Most recent 7th round pick to bust in the Hall of Fame at Canton.
Correct.
Man.
That might be a different answer than the answer to this question. So, could be.
That was my buddy Carson last week.
Not true. You can't prove it. Okay, I'm trying to think about recent inductees.
Not super recent. He's the only player, though, to do this in the last 54 years.
Whoa. I don't know.
London Fletcher. No, London Fletcher's not in the hall yet, is he?
Is
What
this
a random place to go to.
crazy?
Get
Also,
away
London
on
Fletcher's
this.
not getting into the Hall. Is it John Randall?
It's not John
That's
Raymond.
not a bad guess, dude.
Was Randall undrafted
I
entirely?
think he might have
know
been
he was
undrafted.
I don't know.
Underestimated.
He was really undersized, dude. Like,
Mm.
one of the smallest DTs ever.
All I know is he's not the answer to this question.
Okay. So we know it's not a quarterback. The best 7th round QB is Fitzy, and
Not a quarterback.
he's not in the Hall just yet, but he's gonna get there.
Do you guys think Julian Edelman's a Hall of Famer?
No.
Yeah, I mean, he probably doesn't have the regular
Season
production.
resume too weak, and the bar for receivers is too high. He
I
would
don't
be an outlier.
That bar is shifting, though. Like, it definitely has come down. It used to
That's
be
like-
way too
Do you
high.
guys think
Has it
Phillip
come
Rivers
down,
is
though?
a Hall of Famer?
I don't
Like, I
I
don't
don't
think Rivers
know-
is a Hall of Famer.
if guys like Reggie Wayne necessarily would have made the Hall 20 years ago.
Reggie Wayne is top 10 all time in receiving.
You're correct. You're 100% right. But the threshold has historically been ridiculously high.
It has been ridiculously high. But
I'm gonna guess.
isn't Lynn Swann in the Hall of Fame?
What do you mean, dude? He won 4 Super Bowls. He's on one of the greatest dynasties ever.
Oh, he won 4 Super Bowls. He was the defense.
Well, I mean,
He
dude,
was like
Lynn Swann and John Stallworth made plays, bro. That's just
they
disrespectful.
made plays. Okay, but no, that's not disrespectful. That's exactly like Edelman's case. Neither
Gentlemen.
of those guys were top of the league productivity in the
Julian
regular season,
Edelman
but
did
they were
not win
attached to
4
dynasties.
Super Bowls. Yeah, I mean,
Edelman didn't win 4. He won 3.
it's a different era, man.
He also has a Super Bowl MVP.
I don't know. It's like, do you guys? I think
And one of
Eli's
the
a
great
Hall of
Super Bowl
Famer, like a
performances
no-brainer
ever.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that there is
I
a
don't know.
fundamental.
Is it Terrell Davis? Is it Terrell Davis?
It's not Terrell Davis.
I think he's a
He is
sixth
the most
rounder, right?
recent. He is the most recent
Yeah.
6th-round pick.
Is it?
It's a really good thought.
I want to guess. I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame. It's not Rod Smith, is it? I'm pretty sure Rod Smith was a
No,
7th
not in the
rounder.
Hall of Fame. Good thought, but not in the Hall.
I do want to correct myself. I think a little bit from earlier. This player
What
did
about-
not play recently, but I think was inducted fairly
What about
recently.
Steve Largent?
It's not Steve Largent.
Okay, hold up.
Drew
That's
Pearson.
interesting. That's who I was about to guess. I was about to say Drew Pearson.
Not Drew Pearson.
Once you gave that hint about didn't play recently but was inducted recently.
I don't know when he was drafted. Steve Atwater.
No. Once I give this hint, the question will be revealed. But for the
So
sake
don't do that. Don't do that.
okay.
Well, I think we can keep on chipping away at it because I think we're looking at the wrong position groups. Is
You
probably
are.
my inclination. Yeah,
Is a
I've
pass
been
catcher,
thinking-
maybe not a receiver.
Oh, Antonio Gates.
It's not Antonio Gates either.
Gates was undrafted, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you're right. He was undrafted.
Somebody call the National Guard.
Shannon Sharp.
It is Shannon Sharp,
Wow,
Logan.
dude, of course.
Your coworker.
Yeah, seriously. Shout out Unc.
Shout
I
out
forgot
Coach
he was a
JJ.
7th rounder, man. The Broncos,
Mhm.
dude, and they're late round steals, dude. Look at
Seriously,
them go.
bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, the Broncos have had the most recent 7th rounder and 6th rounder to make it to the Hall
Yeah.
of Fame, which is insane. All right,
And they
question.
had Rod Smith, as Logan mentioned. Not a Hall of Famer, but just crazy pickup. Shout out, bro. That's value.
I value you, Carson.
Thank you.
Question
dude.
number
Wow.
2. Just contributing from all angles. Just got to get
Needed
the
to hear
historical
that.
context in. Yeah, just got to validate my boy. Question number 2. Of the last 25 first overall NFL draft picks, only one player has won a Super Bowl with the team that drafted them.
Peyton Manning.
Who is that player?
Peyton Manning. It's Peyton Manning.
Last 25, Logan?
Oh,
Maybe he
wow.
might be the 26?
Times move fast in this world, buddy. Eli doesn't count because he's drafted by the Chargers, technically, correct?
No,
Eli, he doesn't count.
he does not count, no.
Okay.
Eric Fisher.
It is Eric Fisher,
Nice.
Logan Camden.
Logan, good pull.
Wow.
Good pull.
Damn. I'm kind of pissed the answer wasn't Peyton, man. I just like Peyton.
It's crazy,
It
dude.
would-
Logan heard last 25 years, and he was like, okay, so we're good through the merger.
Last year, it would have been a correct answer.
We're
not
good
this
through.
year.
We're good through 1980, man. I can just get in my bag here.
How
All right,
crazy
I'm going to
is
go with
that, though?
autogram.
Yes, sir. So, and there have been a couple that have reached the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow got to the Super Bowl. Jared Goff got to the Super Bowl. Cam Newton got to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But only Eric Fisher
That's
amongst
crazy.
these men. Yep.
That's
to
awesome.
win
That's a
the
good
Super
pull.
Bowl. Okay, question number 3. Logan taking the first 2 from this section of the competition of undrafted players. Who is responsible for the most career NFL sacks?
John Randall.
It is John Randall. Logan just barely got there.
Oh
I was
my
sweating.
God.
Dude,
Did
I think it's because Carson said the first name. I think the John messed you up, man.
I'm certain of the fact that Logan was first there.
With your lag, who knows? You guys are pushing agendas. This is a participation trophy. All right, now fine.
The latency may not be the best, but Logan is on a heater right now.
Dude,
He's
that's
taking
the
the
thing
first
about
3.
doing. That's the thing about doing themed categories. You know, it's like getting another answer from the start of the test and then having it for later, man.
Bro, I was sweating earlier. I was trying to like brush that off and move you guys along. You guys just kept talking about, bro. 137 and a half sacks for John Randall in his career, an all-decade member of the 90s team. Question number 4. In the Super Bowl era, which NFL team has drafted the most Hall of Famers with the first overall pick? If you can name those players, you get 2 points.
Hall of Famers with the number 1 pick.
With the number 1 overall pick, and there are technically 2 correct answers here.
Okay.
So 2 teams, 4 players, and again, it has to be in the Super Bowl era. The Steelers would qualify. But
Okay,
they
I've
didn't
got
because
one.
of the players
I've
from
got
pre-Super
one.
Bowl era.
The Colts
I was gonna say
with
Indianapolis.
Elway and Peyton.
That is a correct answer. It's not the answer I thought you were going to pull, Carson, because the other one is the Bills.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, baby. Because we got the juice. We got the juice.
Who's the other guy?
The Land of the Living no longer does. Bruce Smith.
The other guy's Bruce.
Oh, the Juice and Bruce, man. That sounds like a buddy
Yes,
cop
sir.
movie.
Loaded.
I'd watch it. Question number 5. Question is here. Which kicker was selected the earliest in the NFL draft in the Super Bowl era?
Roberto Aguayo.
I think it's
Nope.
it's
Not
Mike
even
Nugent. It's
close.
Mike Nugent. It's Mike
Nope.
Nugent. Oh no, it's
Not even close.
the Raiders guy. They
Mark
drafted him in the
Mosley.
first round,
So
right?
Janikowski is one of a handful of first-round draft picks from the kicker position, but he's not the correct answer. This player was drafted 15th
This is
overall.
post-merger. This is post-merger, yeah?
The player was picked post-merger, yes. so-
Okay. I was like, are we counting like George Blanda?
Yeah,
'Cause
no,
he's
no,
a
no, no,
kicker
no.
and a
Right, right, right.
quarterback.
Correct. The Cardinals took this player. They also took a punter in the first round the following season.
What are these
Which is
jokes
insane.
doing? What are
Was
these
this during the
guys
crack
doing?
epidemic? What the hell was going on? Jesus.
I don't have an answer.
What year? What year are we talking?
78. I don't know if that's going to help you.
I don't like my chances here. Let me think.
I mean, at least when
'Cause I
the
need
Raiders
this.
did it, they got like, generational Hall of Famer. Like, they
Yeah.
got Ray Guy, they got
This
Steve
was the
Ash.
Cardinals thinking they were smarter than everybody else, is what
Was this
happened.
guy
What's-
even good? Was this guy good?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna
I
use
don't
this.
think I know it.
I'm gonna give Carson some time to think.
No, I don't need it.
I
I don't know this.
Let's just
Dude,
say that when you
God.
search his name, an actor I've never heard of comes up before he does.
Jason Clark.
He played 33 games in his career.
Okay,
never
give me the
made more
actor's
than
resume.
5 field goals.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Let's
give
hear
him
about the
actor's
actor
resume.
a little
Give him the
bit.
actor's resume.
I can't believe the fact that
I'm
the Cardinals
invested in
drafted
this.
a kicker in the first round and he had 8 career field goal makes.
Yeah. What
okay.
has the actor been in?
American actor and comedian, was in Camp Laszlo, The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack, Eastbound and Down, Adventure Time, The Grinders,
He's a
and
cartoon
Haters
boy.
Back Off.
Oh, it's
All right,
Danny
I don't know.
McBride.
Prolific career
It's
deserves.
Danny McBride.
Is not
Assistant to Danny McBride. I don't know. All right. This one will throw
Who
a
is
towel.
this?
It's Steve Little.
Can I tell you the craziest thing? Can I tell
Yeah,
you
I
the
invite you
craziest
to.
thing? I was going to say Floyd Little. I was just going to shout out Arizona Cardinal Floyd Little.
Who
And
is
that's
that?
so weird.
Who is Floyd Little?
He's a Cardinal, right? Am I making that
Let's
up?
find out. Floyd Little.
You're
Yes.
thinking of Michael Floyd?
American halfback for the Denver Broncos. So
Oh, he
Floyd
didn't
Little
play for
did
the
play
Cardinals.
football.
But that's so weird. Why was he the one in my mind?
I don't know.
Do I have
I
ESP?
don't know.
Should have said it out loud. Then you would have said
He's in.
that's so close.
Wow, this guy's in the College Football Hall of Fame and the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Shout out.
Holding my tongue in this episode has only hurt me. Okay? And you know what I've learned from that? Speak at all times and never hold back a single thought. That's what I've learned.
Based on previous episodes, I did not think that was a problem for you, Carson Brother.
Well, clearly it is because it's cost me like 3 questions.
Okay. We're going to move on to the Super Nerd round and do so with the understanding. And I just want to make sure the gravity is known here. Logan can take the lead by getting all 5 of these. And I do believe it is the easiest question that has been posed to him for a Super Nerd yet. Okay.
Is it about OJ? Is it about OJ?
It is about OJ. We're stepping out of the theme for the episode specifically for this. And I hope you kill it. 5 players, 5 teammates.
What do you mean by that?
I don't mean anything. I am rooting for you. 5 teammates.
I hope you murder this one, pal.
Of O.J. Simpson at any point in the NFL.
Man.
Any 5.
I might just get one. Joe Ferguson.
That's
shout
correct.
out the boy handing the ball off. Dude, see, the thing about the Bills, man, was that they fucking suck.
You don't know.
Was he only a Bill? Was he only
No, I mean
a Bill?
he played for the Niners too. That's what's interesting. I don't know when he played for the Niners though. Like, does he cross over? Does he cross over with Steve DeBerg at all with the Niners?
He does.
Yes. Yes, he
DeBerg
does.
was on the 77-78 Niners. I know some of these offensive linemen too. I wish I could pull them for OJ.
For juice, man. I will say there's several more gettable quarterbacks.
Carson provided me a list of like 7 or 8 names. It's there are hundreds of answers.
Yeah,
There are. For all we know, there could be millions.
I don't think that's likely.
Well, we'll never know.
We could know if we really wanted to. But
Do it for juice. Actually, don't, though. I
What
would
about-
prefer that you choke here so I can win.
What about John Brody? Did he cross over with John Brody?
No.
When did John Brody play football?
John Brody played, like, 60s, mostly. Too early.
Dude, I'm finna just guess a bunch of random QBs, man. Like,
I
Well,
don't think that's a wise strategy.
Logan, there's another Bills quarterback who you for sure know. And there's another Bills quarterback who I think you would have very fresh in your mind because of a trivia video that we just did, who you wouldn't have known otherwise, but he was an answer there.
You got 2 correct and
Oh,
1
dude,
strike.
I know I just cut it up. I just posted it, right? Like 3 days ago or something.
The AFC rookie passers.
Yeah. I can see his face. He's got that curly hair. I can't remember his name, though. Dennis Shaw. It's Dennis Shaw.
Nice.
It is
dude.
Dennis
Good pull.
Shaw.
I mean, the path from here is relatively clear. I'm not going to.
There's another Bills quarterback?
At the beginning of OJ's career.
I'm just thinking about... For some reason, I'm thinking about Steve Pisarcik right now. Shout out.
Shout out.
I think he played just for the Oilers, though. Another Bills QB at the start. What about Dwight Clark? Does he overlap with Dwight Clark at all?
Yes, he does, which should fill in some
dude.
other blanks for you, sir.
All right, what about, I'm guessing he doesn't overlap with Jerry, does he?
Not Jerry.
That's strike 2.
Full count.
Do I got 4 or 3 right now?
You got 4 correct. You can max out here. You've done
it's a
your
trivia
job.
Gauntlet full count. You have
Put
taken the
yourself
lead.
in good position here, but with another point, you really build up some momentum and some insurance.
I know, dude. People always make like sports really complicated. The objective is always to score. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like individually,
Usually.
just to get a point.
Especially if you can score more than the other guys.
I like that, Peyton. That's a really good theory.
Yeah.
What are you guys, fucking Abbott and Costello? Enough of the comedy. Guess another question.
Man, I want to guess another quarterback because I just like QBs. Was this guy relevant at all? Was he any good?
I would say
Bills,
so, yeah.
Dude?
Oh, not the Bills guy.
No, the Bills guy was good. Not as good as the other guy, but the Bills guy
Joe
was
Montana?
good.
You guys want me to guess Joe Montana?
Yes, I do,
Wow.
Logan, because that's correct, and that's all 5 for you, sir.
Can we get a shout out to Bills legend Jack Kemp, though? Because I don't want to hear any nonsense about, Jack Kemp, 7-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, wasn't all that good.
I want to pull up some of the, when did OJ start? I want to get some of the offensive linemen, bruh.
Yeah, can we talk about the position Carson put me in with that question? Just having to... Logan could have thrown out any name, and I'm like, I don't know. Let's find out.
I would have had
to
your back.
look it up.
But I have such a good sense
of what I'm going to guess.
mind
Yes, he does.
That I knew. I was like,
Dila,
there's only 8 guys.
To the extent that Carson sent me the 5 most likely names that you'd guess, and those were the 5.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. The offensive lineman was, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Joe Dila. Damn, I can't pronounce his last name.
Joe Dila, damn, I can't pronounce his last
name.
name.
Doug Dimmadome. Doug Dimmadome. No, he was a Hall of Famer. Dila Meluer or something like that. He was a good old-lineman.
I thought you might guess Daryl LaMonica, but they just missed each other with the Bills.
Oh, they didn't overlap?
No.
Wow. Because I forget the Bills drafted him too.
And Cookie Gilchrist, they did not quite overlap. Those were some of the other thoughts who I had. But all right.
Mm-hmm.
Back against the wall, 9-11. Of course,
whoa.
Just saying the score.
All right, yeah. Logan, big stepping on his way through 2 rounds with a nose in front. Random rounds coming up, folks. Logan flying high, flying into this round, and that's a good thing too, folks, because we're doing bird trivia, boys. Logan's up 11-9, and with a couple correct answers, can clinch his first ever Gauntlet victory. The first question of the round, on a day where Logan's feeling quite dangerous as well. What is considered the most dangerous bird on Earth?
Falcon.
Not a falcon.
Oh, how vague, first of all.
Dude,
we
I
have
don't know,
to clearly
man.
get down into the specifics of the species. Considered the most dangerous.
I think there's no chance you guys get this. I just wanted to talk about this bird.
What is the criteria for most dangerous?
It's not statistically the most
just
dangerous.
Considered by some guy?
Widely considered as the bird you do not want to mess with.
So a fella named Horace.
Ostrich.
It's not a fella named Horace or an ostrich.
A penguin.
No.
Penguins just be secretly murking
Okay,
people
the fact
whole
that
time.
we're not going to get this is what really intrigues me.
They have blue heads and are land-bound.
An emu?
Not an emu. It's not a bad thought, but it's not an emu.
They can't fly. They're flightless.
Ooh.
They can jump really high, but they cannot fly.
They can jump really high?
So high, oh my god.
Oh my god. Are they the sick and twisted looking fuckers with the massive beaks?
Yes.
Oh my god. What does that start with? Does it start with a G?
No.
Oh my god, I know this species. One of
Starts
my
with a
freak
C.
friends is super into them. Starts with a C.
These are dinosaurs. I swear to God.
They are, bro. They're so weird. It's a 2-word name, right? It's like something's.
No, it's
really?
a long single word name.
I'm actually so pissed if I don't get this. If we had phone a friend, I would call Will Wolf right now. It's like his screensaver, this bird, bro.
I don't really know birds like that, man. At all.
Come with me, Hail Mary.
Does rhyme with the word Mary.
I
Logan's
give
about
up.
to guess canary.
I give up.
Canary.
Rhymes with the word Mary. Hold on. I presume
Starts
that
with
just
a
means
C.
it ends in airy.
That is a correct assumption.
But it's multisyllabic, we know. It's a long
Yes.
name.
Multisyllabic.
Great word.
Multisyllabic, man.
Containing multiple syllables.
I can't believe that you've given ample hints. I should have it. Give me like 10 more seconds.
Okay. You got them. But no more. You gonna do the thing or not?
No, but I'm gonna be so pissed. What
I
is
don't
it?
think you are. What do you know about cassowaries, my friend?
Dude, I do! That is the bird! I am telling you! Oh, man. Bro, also, I'm pretty sure that they were included in the Jenkins and Jones, like, most dangerous animal brackets. They've got smoke.
For good reason.
Cassowaries.
Here's the
Oh.
back of the baseball card, kids. Cassowaries are large birds. They can be up to 6¼ feet tall, 180 pounds, run up to 30 miles per hour, and are capable of launching themselves
Damn!
7 feet vertically into the air.
They should go to the league.
Wow. Should go to the league. That's
why
did they
they started the category, because they are draftable for sure based on the specs. They are aggressive towards humans, have killed several, and the way they do it is by kung fu kicking people in the throat with their razor sharp
God.
4 to 5 inch long talons.
Hold up. Have I conflated? I have conflated 2 birds here. The
Who would you guys
cassowary
rather-
I am familiar with, but there's another freak-looking bird that I don't know what they're called.
Who would you guys rather fight? One of these birds or Draymond Green?
Draymond, without
Draymond.
question.
Actually?
I don't wanna fight a
It's a,
cassowary.
dude, imagine being killed,
I would
taken
never
off
fight
this
Draymond,
earth
though.
by getting kicked in the throat by a giant big bird.
Shawn
Dude,
Michaels.
you're getting killed by Mordecai. You're getting killed
Yeah.
by Mordecai effectively, man.
Yeah,
But, like,
I encourage
hard
everybody at
Mordecai.
home to look up just anything you can about cassowaries, because they
What
are
is the name of the
fascinating
bird that I
creatures.
was thinking of?
They live in Papua
Bro,
New Guinea.
they kind of look like. There's no way these things are deadly. They look
Oh
like
my
big.
God.
They look like big turkeys.
Hey, Logan, they're actually the most dangerous bird in the world. I don't know if you are paying attention.
They look
But-
like they have 2 legs. How are they
Yeah.
kicking anything?
Yeah, well, guess
They
what? Shawn
jump
Michaels
7
is only
feet
like
in the
5'9".
air.
He'll kick you in the throat.
They
And
look
you
like
have sweet
people
chin
in the-
music.
Yeah.
they look like big turkeys, man.
All right, let's move on. This guy's no appreciation for birds, and I need to launch a comeback. Oh, cassowaries. That hurts. That's hurt. I left some meat on the bone there.
Only so much room left here, too, as well.
I know.
Okay. Question number 2. What bird is the fastest bird
Peregrine
in terms
falcon.
of land speed,
Oh.
not aerial speed, in the world?
Fastest in terms of land speed. Is it the ostrich?
It is the
Oh
ostrich,
yeah, it is
Carson.
the ostrich.
Yeah.
These things are so much faster than I realized. Their 100-meter dash time is twice as fast as Usain Bolt.
That's so insane. Animals are so fast, bro. It's hard to even conceive of. You got these MS running around. What the hell is a cheetah going 75 miles an hour for?
Okay, so an ostrich, guys, can
Catching
run
gazelles.
top speed the same as like a Subaru in cruise control, 43 miles per
Yeah.
hour with a 10-foot stride length.
Crazy.
Oh my god!
They cover
Giannis
ground. Yeah.
just running around out there on the prairie. Okay, so Carson's back within a point. The plot thickens. Question number 3, Logan, you might have some work to do. I thought you might be able to kind of glide to the finish line. What type of bird is the only species to ever fight a war with humans and
Emus.
win?
Crows.
It is
Crows.
emus.
Oh,
I got that.
You
mean
did.
I didn't.
Against
I didn't
the
say,
people
I
of
didn't say emu.
Australia. Oh, I thought you said emu for some reason. Yeah.
How did that
insane.
happen, bruh?
Yeah, no, saying they lost might be inflating things a little bit, but for the purposes of history, the 1932 Emu War was not successfully waged by the Australian government. They set out to kill 10,000 and were only able to kill several hundred in a 3-month time
What was
period.
the rationale behind it? Just overpopulation?
They were blighting crops, eating stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
guess what? They have hands, emus. Not literally, of course, but they can fight. Let's go, dude. Bird round
Tie
is my
game.
salvation.
Dude, game.
I'm learning so much right now.
That's true. You're really winning.
Question number 4. I'm glad that there's silver linings for you in this, Logan, but we only count points in this industry, and this is the cruel fate that you might suffer if you can't boss up in the next 2 questions. I'm not sure you'll be able to, because the question is, which bird has the fastest top flying speed?
Peregrine falcon.
It is a peregrine falcon.
I don't know jack
it's
shit
like-
about birds, man.
It's like
I
240
don't know jack shit
miles
about
an
birds.
hour, Logan.
Yep.
We have actually based our jet design off of the body shape of a peregrine falcon when it is in full dive mode. It's incredible how tight and compact they get, and they just zoom.
It's an accurate
Anyways.
assessment, as
Who
Carson has
knew?
into the lead, as he's flown from behind here at
Wow.
200 miles per hour and is leading by a point heading into the final question, which I do think, Logan, I do think you can get this because we have talked about this thing before. What bird has the ability to lift the heaviest weight of any bird?
The harpy eagle.
It's crushing because it's so true.
Is it the eagle?
It is the harpy eagle,
I mean-
my favorite animal.
I
don't know
saw
jack
one
shit
of
about
those dudes
birds,
at
bro.
the zoo the other week.
You
And,
dig, Carson.
They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. Bro, who knew I would get in my bird bag like that? I'm
That's
so
crazy.
inquisitive. I'm so curious about the world, aren't I?
Logan, I wanted this for you. I really
Sometimes
did.
people say to me, oh, yeah, this guy can name every starter in the final since whatever year. Imagine if he put that towards something useful. Well, guess what? Apparently, I've put it towards birds subconsciously as well.
I mean, Trivia Gauntlet fundamentally is just a construction of man, right? Just like time. So, like, what does it really mean, you know?
Real, bro. That says so much about
I
society.
balled out in the sports sections, man. I'm hype. I don't know dick about birds. I'm chilling.
Hey, watch your language, pal.
Shut up,
OJ
Theo
would
Ash.
not like that sort of talk. Yeah,
No.
bro. I got to show this to Theo. He's going to be
Theo also ranked, I think,
excited.
today. Theo ranked like his
Top
top
birds.
5,
That was
top
the
5
inspiration for the
swaggiest
question.
birds or something.
He
Mhm.
did rank his birds, and
Har-
people were mad.
Harpy Eagle should have been there. Should have been there. Straight up.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
he's a bird watcher. He likes the little guys, you know. You can't really bird watch a harpy eagle. I have been seeing some hawks recently. Some red-tailed hawks.
That's good for
cool.
you.
Yeah,
As
thank you.
is the winning results yet again. Despite all odds, Logan Camden still winless. Carson Breber still undefeated. I guess we'll catch you next week, and maybe something different will happen.
Man, this shit for the birds.
Hoes mad, I pull up in that old jack. Hold fast, I got these bitches staring, comparing. If that's your girl, not sharing. That's past tense. I be flexing, I say, baby, why you hating? You wanna drink my liquor, but I ain't even tripping. Herb, please pass me a swisher. Smoking dope till I get hiccups. I think I need a pickup. Someone to pick me up, cause these pills got me real high up, but these